Imagine achieving everything you've ever dreamt of. What's stopping you? Often the answer is you. We all have dreams and aspirations. Some of us aspire to be successful entrepreneurs. Others aim to climb the highest mountains. And some of us simply want to live a life filled with happiness and contentment. But how often do we allow self-doubt to creep in and stop us in our tracks? More often than not, the biggest obstacle standing between us and our dreams is not an external force, but our own inner critic. Today, we're going to explore the topic of self-belief and how it can be the key to unlocking your true potential. We'll delve into the world of self-doubt and learn how to overcome it. We'll discover how believing in yourself can lead to personal and professional success beyond your wildest dreams. Imagine a world where every morning you wake up filled with confidence, ready to take on whatever comes your way. You trust in your abilities, you see challenges as opportunities for growth, and you never let failure deter you. Instead, you learn from it, and it fuels your determination to succeed. That's the power of self-belief. It's not just about thinking you can do something, it's about knowing you can do it. It's about silencing that inner critic and replacing it with a voice of encouragement and positivity. Through this journey, you'll gain valuable tools to conquer self-doubt, enhance your self-confidence, and cultivate a mindset of self-belief. You'll learn to silence your inner critic, embrace your strengths, and find the courage to step out of your comfort zone. With self-belief, you can accomplish anything. You can turn your dreams into reality and live the life you've always wanted. But it all starts with you. It starts with believing in yourself and the incredible potential you hold within. Are you ready to unlock your true potential? Are you ready to silence your inner critic and unleash the power of self-belief? If you are, then it's time to embark on this journey. Are you ready to unlock your true potential? Let's dive into the world of self-belief. Self-doubt, a common but destructive mindset, often stands between us and our goals. Let's delve into this a bit further. What is self-doubt really? It's that nagging voice in your mind that whispers, "You can't do this." It's the sinking feeling in your stomach when you're about to step out of your comfort zone, the second guessing of your abilities and ideas. It's the inner critic that constantly questions your worth and capability. This mental hurdle manifests in various ways. For some, it's a fear of failure, criticism, or rejection. For others, it's a feeling of inadequacy, the belief that they're not good enough despite evidence to the contrary. It can also appear as perfectionism, where the fear of making a mistake paralyzes us from taking action. Let me share a story with you. Once, there was a talented musician who had dreams of performing on the grandest stages. But every time she tried to audition, self-doubt crept in. She'd think, what if they don't like me? Or what if I mess up? So she'd back out at the last minute. This cycle of self-doubt kept her from realizing her true potential and robbed her of the opportunity to share her music with the world. This is the negative impact of self-doubt. It holds us back, it stops us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. It cripples our creativity and stifles our growth. It convinces us to settle for less when we're capable of so much more. It's like a heavy anchor, weighing us down. But here's the thing about self-doubt. It's not always based on reality. It's often a product of our fears, insecurities, and past experiences. Rather than an accurate reflection of our abilities, it's a distorted lens through which we view ourselves. Think about it. How many times have you doubted yourself only to find out later that you were more than capable? How many opportunities have you missed because you didn't believe in yourself? How many dreams have you given up on because you let self-doubt dictate your actions? Self-doubt is a formidable foe, but it's not invincible. It's a mindset, and like any mindset, it can be changed, but before we can change it, we must first recognize and understand it. So the next time that voice of self-doubt starts whispering in your ear, stop and listen. Acknowledge it, understand it. Ask yourself, is this self-doubt based on fact, or is it just my fears and insecurities talking? Recognizing self-doubt for what it is the first step in overcoming it. Now let's understand how to fight it. Ever wondered why self-doubt creeps into our minds? It's a question that many of us have pondered, and the answer isn't as simple as you might think. There are several factors that contribute to the emergence and persistence of self-doubt. The first of these is past failures. We've all experienced setbacks and disappointments in life. When we encounter these roadblocks, it's natural to question our abilities. We may start to wonder if we're not as capable as we thought, or if we're doomed to repeat our past mistakes. This is a common response to failure, but it's not necessarily a helpful one. It can lead to a cycle of self-doubt that's hard to break free from. Another major contributor to self-doubt is the fear of judgment. As social creatures, we're wired to care about how others perceive us. We want to be liked, accepted, and respected. But this desire for approval can morph into a fear of criticism or rejection. We might start to second-guess our decisions, worrying about how others will react. We might hesitate to express our thoughts and ideas for fear of being judged. This fear of judgment can feed our self-doubt, making it harder for us to trust in our own abilities and judgments. Unrealistic expectations are another root cause of self-doubt. We live in a society that often promotes the idea of perfection. We're bombarded with images of successful, flawless individuals, and we're told that we should strive to be like them. But this ideal is often unattainable. When we fail to live up to these unrealistic expectations, we can start to doubt ourselves. We might feel like we're not good enough, or like we're falling short in some way. All of these factors, past failures, fear of judgment, and unrealistic expectations, can sow the seeds of self-doubt in our minds. But it's important to remember that self-doubt is not an inherent trait. It's not something we're born with. Rather, it's a product of our experiences and our perceptions. It's a response to the challenges and pressures we face in life. Now you might be thinking, okay, I understand the root causes of self-doubt, but what can I do about it? Well, the first step is to acknowledge these causes. By understanding where our self-doubt comes from, we can start to address it. We can learn to challenge our negative thoughts, to question our fears, and to set more realistic expectations for ourselves. Understanding these root causes can help us devise strategies to conquer self-doubt. But first, let's debunk some myths about self-doubt. Self-doubt is not always a sign of weakness, and it's certainly not uncommon. Let's dive into some common myths about self-doubt and dispel them. Myth 1: only unsuccessful people experience self-doubt. This is far from the truth. Even the most successful individuals, from renowned scientists to award-winning artists, grapple with self-doubt. It's a universal human experience, not a personal failing. It's not the presence of self-doubt, but how we handle it that really matters. Myth 2: self-doubt means you're not ready. Here's a revelation. Readiness isn't a prerequisite for success. Often we learn and grow the most when we dive into new experiences despite our doubts. Self-doubt can actually be a sign that you're pushing your boundaries, growing, and stepping out of your comfort zone. Myth 3: self-doubt is a permanent state of mind. This is a dangerous misconception. Self-doubt, like any other emotion or state of mind, is temporary. It ebbs and flows, and with the right tools and mindset, you can learn to manage it effectively. Myth 4: self-doubt is always negative. While it's true that self-doubt can be paralyzing, it can also serve a useful purpose. It can be a signal to pause and reflect, to reassess our goals and strategies. When harnessed correctly, self-doubt can lead to valuable self-improvement and personal growth. Finally, myth 5: you should hide your self-doubt. In reality, acknowledging and sharing your feelings of self-doubt can be incredibly freeing. It helps to normalize the experience and fosters connection with others who may be going through the same thing. Remember, it's okay to be vulnerable and ask for help when you need it. So let's stop viewing self-doubt as a flaw or a failure. Instead, let's see it for what it truly is, a natural part of the human experience that can be managed and even harnessed for personal growth. Now that we've debunked some myths, let's move on to practical steps to overcome self-doubt. Overcoming self-doubt is not a one-day task, it's a journey. And every journey begins with a single step. It's true that self-doubt is a formidable opponent, but it's also one that can be defeated. This is done not through a single dramatic act, but through a series of small, consistent steps. And it all begins with the decision to take control, to stop letting self-doubt dictate your life, and to start believing in yourself. So, let's delve into the practical steps you can take to overcome self-doubt. The first step is to set achievable goals. Now, this may seem like a no-brainer, but it's surprising how many of us set ourselves up for failure by setting goals that are simply unattainable. This doesn't mean you should sell yourself short. By all means, aim high. but also be realistic. Start small and gradually work your way up. The trick is to strike a balance between challenging yourself and setting yourself up for success. Next, practice self-compassion. This is a concept that is often overlooked, yet it's crucial in overcoming self-doubt. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and forgiveness that you would extend to a friend. It's about recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, everyone has flaws, and everyone experiences failure. Instead of beating yourself up over these things, accept them as part of the human experience. When you're compassionate with yourself, you create a safe space for growth, learning, and self-improvement. The third step is seeking support. This can come in many forms, from friends, family, mentors, or even professional therapists. Don't be afraid to reach out to others. Remember, everyone struggles with self-doubt at one point or another. You're not alone. Sometimes just talking about your feelings can make a world of difference. Other times, you might need more structured support, such as therapy or coaching. There's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's a sign of strength and self-awareness. Now, let's talk about some actionable tips and exercises you can try. First off, try journaling. Writing about your feelings, thoughts, and experiences can be incredibly therapeutic. It can help you gain a better understanding of your self-doubt, where it's coming from, and how it's affecting your life. It can also help you track your progress, celebrate your victories, and learn from your mistakes. Another effective exercise is visualization. This involves picturing yourself in your mind's eye as the confident, self-assured person you aspire to be. Imagine yourself overcoming challenges, achieving your goals, and living your dream life. Visualization can be a powerful tool for boosting self-belief and overcoming self-doubt. Lastly, practice mindfulness. This is all about staying present and focusing on the here and now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. It's about accepting yourself as you are in this moment without judgment or criticism. Mindfulness can help you cultivate a more positive, accepting attitude toward yourself, which in turn can help quell self-doubt. Remember, these steps are not a quick fix. Overcoming self-doubt takes time, patience, and persistence. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it. So don't get discouraged if progress seems slow. Every step, no matter how small, is a victory. Every time you challenge your self-doubt, every time you choose self-belief over self-criticism, every time you treat yourself with kindness and compassion, you're making progress. You're moving forward, and that's what matters. In conclusion, overcoming self-doubt involves setting achievable goals, practicing self-compassion, seeking support, and implementing practical exercises like journaling, visualization, and mindfulness. It's a journey, not a destination. And it's a journey that you have the power to embark on, starting right now. Remember, every step you take is a step towards self-belief. And speaking of belief, let's delve into the power of positive affirmations. Positive affirmations can be powerful tools in your journey to overcome self-doubt. Let's dive into the world of positive affirmations, a realm where your words have the power to shape your reality. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are positive affirmations? Well, in the simplest terms, positive affirmations are positive statements that can help you challenge and overcome negative thoughts. They are phrases or sentences that you repeat to yourself which describe a desired situation or goal and are used to make a positive impact on your life and your mindset. But how do they work? The science behind it is fascinating. Positive affirmations work by replacing negative thought patterns with positive ones. Your brain, being the complex and adaptable organ that it is, can gradually learn to replace negative thoughts with positive ones through repetition of these affirmations. It's like reprogramming a computer, but in this case, you're reprogramming your own mind. Now, let's talk about how to create effective positive affirmations. Remember, the key here is personalization. Your affirmations should resonate with you, they should be personal, and they should speak to your goals, dreams, and the person you want to become. Start by identifying your negative thoughts or beliefs. Then, create an affirmation that directly counters that negative belief. For instance, if you often find yourself thinking, "I am not good enough," your affirmation could be, "I am worthy and capable." When crafting your affirmations, remember to keep them in the present tense. Instead of saying, "I will be confident," say, "I am confident." This helps your brain to accept the affirmation as a current reality, not a future possibility. Now, how do you use them effectively? It's simple. Repeat your affirmations to yourself every day. You could say them out loud, write them down, or even meditate on them. The more you repeat them, the more they'll sink into your subconscious mind and the more likely they are to become your reality. But here's the thing, affirmations aren't magic spells. They won't change your life overnight. They require belief, consistency, and action. Belief, because you need to genuinely believe in the words you're saying. Consistency, because repeating your affirmations once won't make much of a difference. You need to make it a daily habit. And action, because while affirmations can help change your mindset, you still need to take action to make those changes a reality. Positive affirmations, when used correctly, can significantly boost your self-belief. But remember, consistency is key. So start today. Start now. Craft your own affirmations and begin your journey towards overcoming self-doubt, one positive statement at a time. Overcoming self-doubt is not a destination. It's a continuous journey. This is a journey where you are the explorer, navigating the terrain of your own mind, breaking down barriers of doubt, and erecting monuments of self-belief. We've embarked on a profound exploration today, dissecting the power of self-belief, understanding self-doubt, identifying its roots, debunking myths, and providing practical steps to overcome it. Now, it's crucial to remember that these insights, these tools, are not one-time solutions. They are companions on your ongoing journey. Think of it like this. You're on a long road trip. You've got a map, a compass, and a destination. But the journey isn't merely about reaching that destination. It's about the discoveries you make along the way, the challenges you overcome, the new paths you carve. Overcoming self-doubt is much the same. Consistency is your compass. It keeps you heading in the right direction, even when the road gets rough or the weather turns foul. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards self-belief each and every day. Remember, it's not about the speed of progress, but the direction. Patience is your map. It reminds you that the journey is long and winding, that there will be detours and delays, but every step, every stumble is a part of the process. Embrace it, learn from it, grow from it. And perhaps the most vital part of this journey is the belief in your ability to complete it. That's your fuel, your drive. It's the spark that ignites your determination and keeps you moving forward even when the road ahead seems insurmountable. Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too. That's the destination. That's the journey. It's not easy. It's not quick, but it's worth it. Because on the other side of self-doubt is a world of self-belief, a world where you are your own biggest supporter, your own cheerleader, your own hero. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more empowering content, because this journey, your journey, is just beginning. Before you go, here's a quick reminder. It's time to take the reins and steer your life towards the path of self-belief. You've taken the first step by learning about overcoming self-doubt, but the journey doesn't end here. And the best way to continue this journey? Well, it's by subscribing to our channel. We're constantly exploring new ways to empower ourselves, and we'd love for you to join us. And if you think this video might help someone you know, don't hesitate to share it. Each share is a potential life transformed. We also value your thoughts and experiences. If you've overcome self-doubt, or if you have practical tips to share, please leave a comment. Your words could be the catalyst someone needs to start their own journey towards self-belief. Remember, your journey to self-belief starts now. Subscribe and join us on this empowering journey.